former teacher, Mrs. Himmelman. One of my teachers, I had two teachers because I went to school up here in Smiths Falls for 2 years, Mrs. Himmelman, and then the second year I had Mr. McKenna, and then I had Mr. McKenna's brother in Perth after that. They were both school teachers, him and his brother. But Mrs. Himmelman, I was just, my phone cut out on me before I finished my story. I saw the name Greg there. It said her and her husband were the parents of Greg and Julie. And I remember when Greg was a toddler, when I was in school there, one of Mrs. Himmelman's students, because I remember she used to talk about Greg quite a bit. And she brought pictures in one time of Greg getting his first haircut and showed them to us. So I remember that. It's funny seeing that name because he'd be all grown up now. He'd be a middle-aged man now. But yeah. Anyway, it looks like she passed away behind the wheel, and then there was an accident after that on Highway 15. I know she lived out of Portland, which is on Highway 15. And it seems like she was coming into Smiths Falls from Portland when she died anyway. She went head on into a transport truck. But the driver of the truck said that she was slumped over her steering wheel when he saw her coming into the other lane at him. So he figured she had passed away before the accident, and that's kind of what I believe that's what was determined to be the case anyway. So she had some sort of a medical problem, I guess, that caused that. But anyway, goes to show you can't take anything for granted, though, you know. But, yeah. Well, Rocky, are you ready to go back? He is, I think. He's kind of mad at me for dragging him all over Hell's Half Acre. So I guess we'll go back, eh? All right. We're going to head back out here. We are. Yeah, we are. Okay, here we go now. Ho, ho, ho. We'll head back out. We will. We're going to take a drive through the cemetery and we'll head back out. We will. Because we need to do that. We just move very slowly. It's a pretty cemetery. I mean, got to give it that anyway. It's a fairly pretty cemetery. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Hey, you. We're just riding right along here, we are. Oh my goodness, Rocky. Okay, well, let's go along here. Going along here. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see y'all later. Bye for now.